Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I gave away what I was going to talk about. I got screwed up trying to film with the YouTube app on this iPad, which is just impossible to do. It likes to cut itself out at like 4 minutes. But I got this tank holding water on either side. Mine's a little pinhole on this side. That's the sanded down side. That's what it looks sanded down and cleaned back up. But it looks like that until I clean it up. Now, as you can tell, well, one thing you will be able to tell on this side that you won't be able to tell on the other side, I actually had to add a lot more of this parent plastic. I don't know if you guys have ever had pool toys for your kids. I had much success using this stuff. It's dense, it's thick, it hurts your kids when they hit each other with it. Actually, a little not quite as rigid as the tank plastic, but I find the two seem to adhere together really well. And that tank is actually full of water right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but like I said, tank is full of water, holds water, just got to finish sanding down and cleaning up. This side, it will definitely have a pretty side, and it will definitely have a not as pretty side. If this side ever splits again, I highly doubt it'll be fixable. And this is the tank we're going to use on our 78P once I get it all cleaned down. You can see where I sanded it really, really rough, really gouged the tank. So that's really going to go poorly to get out. But compared to what it was, that line that you see, that's a line I gotta sand it up. That was a complete indent. That was the two pieces weren't just split; they were split and facing in. So I heated the plastic up, pulled them back together, and then ran that terrible plastic bead down to seal the crack with that little torch there. So you can see in a couple spots where the plastic was really riddling inwards. Such as here where it's nice and high, where I got it nice and even. You can see a little bit right there. It's nice and in. That was the worst spot because it was like broken out and then like not down, but like kind of on an angle. And it's all patched up and holding water. So we'll clean it up. And I'll probably never fill that tank more than half full. And I'll slap all kinds of terrible stickers on it. No. I'll get nice Suzuki RM covers and go over that. Fuck that. Just did that. I mean, seal it. Pointless. Pointless to make it look ugly in the end. And that's going to go on this bike. Once I figure out which one of these two bikes I'm going to do a rebuild on first, this one getting the better motor, I think, is going to end up being the bike I do. Having like 90% of this bike beforehand. The only thing I don't have... hey, there's even the muffler for it, the original motor. That muffler probably is going to end up getting modified for this project. Some people out there are probably crying because I don't think this is touched. Other than that shitty green paint. That's how I got the bike. Yeah, don't think that's molested, but it's gonna be. As I may modify that, cut down stem off, and modify in another pipe using the TS-185's valve clamp, if I can modify it enough. I have a whole machine thing I have access to. Yeah. That's our update. I know it's not much of an update. I still find it a little bit difficult to film holding this iPad. One of these days I'll be able to get a stand and actually do work while I film. I might be able to get this bike and that motor in its bike tomorrow. And I might have someone who can help me film that. Now once that motor is running and driving, that bike's not complete, it's far from it, needs fenders, other things I mentioned yesterday or the day before, the last video anyway. But I've also since decided that instead of a black frame, this 1983 PE is going to get a green frame. So I really like green and yellow. Hence its chain is green. And I did a terrible paint job on the swing arm carriage stuff. It's all green. Anyways, that's where I'll leave you for that tonight. I'll just let you imagine that 83 PE in your minds. How clownish looking it probably is. Almost full Kyle, I swear. Anyway. You guys stay happy, stay healthy, have a good night.